How's it going, gamers? Clayster today, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about all the roster changes that have been going on in Call of Duty, but we're mainly going to be focusing on OpTic Gaming's roster change because it's the biggest of them all. We all know OpTic Gaming is literally the hugest organization in Call of Duty history, so when they make a roster change, it is really huge on the community. So let's get straight on into today's roster mania. First off, we have OpTic Gaming dropping ProoFy. As you guys can see from this tweet, ProoFy basically describes in his Twitter longer that OpTic Gaming literally has the best fans. It was the best organization. He was so glad to be a part of it. He's sad to see it go away, and he's glad that he could at least get one championship under OpTic Gaming's belt in 2014 season. If you guys don't know what championship that was X Games. He also said more information to my team will come later. Now guys, I have a theory to the team that he will be going to. It's pretty obvious. It's kind of easy in my opinion to what team he's going to be going to, but we're going to talk about that later in today's video. Next off, we have Clayster getting dropped. He knew that he was going to be dropped since last August. That's a long time to stay in the team while you know you're going to be dropped sooner or later. Basically, he tweets out a huge Twitter longer stating what happened, how he felt, and things of that nature. Later on, he tweets out that he's on Team Envious. Really excited to be a part of Team Envious with Nameless, Merc, JCap. Thanks for Hastro for the opportunity. This team could be really dirty. I know they can. But let's talk about how do you stay on a team knowing that you're going to be dropped. What happened? Why was he not dropped? Now, basically what happened, they told him that he was going to be dropped in August, and they were trying to get the players that they want. They couldn't get the player because he was still in contract. So they had to tell Clayster, you're not dropped, you're on the team. And then eventually he figured out sometime down this line, about a week ago, that the rumors were true and he was going to be dropped soon. So who did he get dropped for? Later that day, Nadeshot tweets out their roster. He goes ahead and says, "Scum, Formal, Nadeshot, announcements to come later about our fourth player." Now, Formal, let's talk about Formal as a person. Formal was on Envy. At ESWC, Formal dropped Nameless and JCap. And the reason for that, he was going to pick up Karma and Crim6. Now, they could not get out of their contract with Evil Geniuses. So Hastro figured out that he was making a bad decision and he needed to pick back up Nameless and JCap. So he picked those two back up. So the team was sticking together. You know, it was JCap, Nameless, and Merc. And Formal said he was a free agent. He tweets out saying he was a free agent because he understood that he couldn't get the team that he wanted. Now, with that being said, he could not stay on Envy. Why did he want to pick up these players and drop a team that was doing so good at that time? I quote, this is from Formal, "If you can't beat them, join them." If you know, Crim6 and Karma are two great players. They're probably one of the top 3 players in Call of Duty history alongside with Scum. Those two players are really good, and to be a part of them, you're not going to lose. That's why he was down to drop his team and try to form this God Squad. So he couldn't form the God Squad, so he joined OpTic Gaming. Scump, still a GOAT, still a legend, top 3 player. Scump, Nadeshot, Formal. Who is their fourth? Red Bull craps the bed and makes an article about OpTic Gaming's fourth. If you look at the bottom of this article, it says Crim6 has proven himself to be the best of the best. Now that he has joined up with OpTic Gaming, it will be interesting to see what effect he will have on his new team. Now, everything was blowing up. Twitter was exploding. Nadeshot tweets out, "Our roster will be announced by us and us only." No. We all know who you are going to pick up. It's obvious. If you're dropping ProoFy and you're dropping Clayster, we understand. Clayster gets dropped. ProoFy gets dropped for Formal. If you're picking up somebody, it has to be somebody from freaking EG. There's nobody else on the circuit other than fudging. There is nobody else to pick up other than Apathy. That's the only player that I know that could fit on that OpTic Gaming roster. Crim6 is going to OpTic Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be announced soon, I guarantee it. That's the only team that can get those players out of their contract. Now, let's also think. OpTic Gaming has a second team. OpTic Nation. Miracles and Killa left their team, so it's only 2 people on that roster. It's only Imbos and Ricky. Who is they going to pick up as 2? It's already been leaked out, boys. I already know who they're picking up. I have the intel. They're picking up ProoFy that got dropped from OpTic Gaming, and they're picking up Karma. It's obvious they've been streaming together. They've been playing together. That's how it's going to work. I don't know if that team's going to work, but basically you have Ricky as the destroying AR. You have Karma as another destroying AR. He could probably use a sub. Let's be serious. Submachine guns suck in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, so it's going to be like Black Ops 1 where you run around with 4 FAMASes. We're all going to be running around with 4 Battles. It's Battle of Duty. So you got Imbos, you got Karma, you got Proof, and you got Fudging Ricky. That's the roster right there. That roster can be really good. Then you have OpTic Gaming with Nadeshot, Scump, Formal, Crim6. That could really be a god squad. Hopefully they go with it. I don't really know what EG is going to do. At this point, I think EG is just trying to get this team out of their roster since nobody wants to play with each other on Evil Geniuses, and they just want to get these players out of their contract because obvious, you know, it's not working. So I don't think Evil Geniuses is going to pick up another team. I wish it wouldn't have went this way because now it makes all of the League of Legends teams look at Call of Duty as the bad brother, as the bad sister, just because of the fact that there was so much drama into it. That's why I kind of think contracts really shouldn't be made, but then again they should. So it was a weird situation. Nobody really wanted to play with each other at that given time. It's just the dynasty ended, and now it's time for a new dynasty. OpTic Gaming has that chance to become the new dynasty. And also, if you guys want to know what's happening with Aches is going to be teaming with FaZe. FaZe's new roster is going to be Aches, Censor, Apathy, Neslo. I don't know if that squad's going to work out. I mean, it can. Neslo grinds hard. Freaking Aches grinds hard, Apathy grinds hard, they all grind hard. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think this is going to be a good team? And as always, it's me, Clayster, aka Clayster Gamer. See you guys.